Hey, what's up everyone? Basketball here. We are now this May 27, 2023 NBA Game Day. We are now going to talk about this game number 6 of this Eastern Conference Finals between Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. Again, this is game number 6 and currently Miami Heat is actually leading the series 3 games to 2. The game, by the way, will actually start at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given, let me see if there have been any changes because I guess it actually increased a bit. Well, it shows -3. Initially, it was at -2.5 for Boston Celtics, but right now, as we speak, the spread is actually at -3 given towards the visiting team, that is the Boston Celtics. All right, so before we proceed, as we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our little channel, Baller. But for those who would want to avail our premium subscription, or premium picks, you can actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, or Messenger. You can just check on the details of that in the description of our videos. We actually provide NBA picks there earlier if you actually need the picks earlier. At the same time, we actually provide the best picks that we have for Major League Baseball and National Hockey League. Right, now going back to this game, Miami Heat will actually go back home. So Miami Heat will actually have the home court advantage on this. But in terms of momentum, man, it's actually back in Boston Celtics. We all know that at one point, a lot of people actually thought that it would be a sweep when Miami was actually up 3 games to 0, and game number 4 was actually at Miami. So a lot of people really thought that that would be it. But again, Boston Celtics went out there proving most of the people wrong. So Boston Celtics actually has the momentum. They have won back-to-back, and both of those wins, games number 4 and games number 5, they did it on the road and they did it at home. So they actually show that they can actually do it either way. At the same time, they actually did it in a convincing fashion, winning by double digits. Now, in terms of availability and health, I'm checking on any changes down here, but there's really like none. I mean, Malcolm Brogdon is still listed as questionable for Boston Celtics, but it's been like that. We all know that he's actually hurt. Danilo Gallinari is still out for Miami Heat. Tyler Hero out. Oladipo out for the rest of the season. But Gabe Vincent is actually listed as questionable. So there's actually this possibility that he would be playing. Not really sure, but I kind of feel like he might be playing. But I'm sure that he ain't going to be 100%. 100% healthy. And it's really going to be hard for, especially for someone who's playing in a point guard position or shooting guard to actually play hurt. We all know that those positions require great amount of speed. Unlike center, you got good position, you got good strength, and you're good. Man, for point guard and shooting guard, you gotta have, you gotta have the speed. And if you're hurt, the speed won't be there that much. All right, so I'm actually doubting if actually doubting the amount. The percentage of health that Gabe Vincent would have if ever he would be playing. But personally, I feel like Gabe Vincent would actually be given some minutes on this game. All right. But all in all, I think Boston Celtics would have the advantage in terms of health and availability. Because again, Tyler Hero is out and Oladipo is no longer there. Gabe Vincent is now hurting, so I guess Boston Celtics has the advantage in terms of health. All right, so this is gonna be exciting. Game number 6. For me, this is like the determinant. This is like the determining game for this series. If Miami Heat wins, well, obviously they're already in the finals, right? They're already at 3-2. If Boston wins, they earn, more momentum. They would go back home. Miami Heat will actually, Miami Heat's body English would go down, right? Yet again, and I think Boston Celtics would have it in Game 7. So again, for me, this is it. This is it. Game number 6 would be like 90 to 95% determinant of this series. Now, for Miami Heat, they would finally gain the home court advantage. I'm pretty sure that the crowd would be there, trying to cheer them on, trying to push them to actually end the series. Because I'm pretty sure that if you are a Miami Heat fan, seeing Boston Celtics win by one game, okay, that's fine. All right, it's all good. They're meant to win, at least the game. But seeing Boston Celtics win yet again, and man, seeing Boston Celtics winning 2 games, and those 2 games, just like I said earlier, were both in convincing fashion. Boston Celtics actually won by double digits on those 2 games. So you're not like really worried, but there's pressure. You gotta admit, there's pressure now, unlike how it was on the early part of this series. Now, for Boston Celtics, you got to be very confident now. I mean, you won on the road at one point, game number 4. You won at home, so you can actually go back there in Miami Heat and then just go ahead and grab that win. And you know that you have a very good chance of winning this series because game number 7 will be back at your home. So they must be very focused on this particular game, trying to snatch this win. For me, the injuries that Miami Heat has had, this season or this playoffs are actually hitting on them right now. I mean, the fatigue that Butler has had because of what he has been doing, carrying the team on his shoulder along with Adebayo, they are now feeling the toll on it, Tyler Hero's absence now being felt. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are saying, hey, you know what, Oladipo can't do shit, but if only Oladipo is present, he can actually give them a few points here and there, so he can actually help, especially that Gabe Vincent was hurt, right? Gabe Vincent got hurt, so that's another thing. I know Kevin Love was hurt at one point, but he was able to shake it off and play back. But I don't know if he's actually feeling some pain still. But what I'm trying to say here is that the health of Miami Heat is kind of going down, if you know what I'm saying. So Boston Celtics' advantage in terms of health is actually favoring them at this point of the series. And again, the momentum that Boston Celtics had, it's just oozing, man. The shooting that they have, the defense, it's kind of different. It's totally different. Not kind of. It's totally different from how they've been doing it on games number 1 to 3. I don't know what they did. It felt like it was magic, but I'm going to go with Boston Celtics right here, man. I know a lot of people are actually saying that, hey, you know what, this is going to be Miami Heat. They are at home. And, anyone got the reason to believe that it could be Miami. It could really go either way, really, to be quite honest. But I'm going to pick Boston Celtics here. The kind of momentum that they have is just oozing. The spread of 3.5 is something that Boston can cover. The way they actually played for the past 2 games, the shooting that they have is just different. The defense has already adjusted, making Miami Heat's life a hell. Actually, Miami Heat was actually forced to have their other guys take the shot instead of Butler, instead of Adebayo, and that's actually a sign of very good defense for Boston Celtics. I know in this game, Miami Heat will actually give the ball to Jimmy Butler more than he did in game number 5, but I'm pretty sure that Boston Celtics got some plans on how to oppose that. So again, I'm gonna stick with Boston Celtics with a minus 3.5. Man, I'm expecting in game number 7 that will be a war. Again, that's Boston Celtics minus 3.5. Boston minus 3.5. Peace out. Pass I love and God bless.